Yes, this is Tactical Red and you're on Tactical United. Talk about Jaden Sancho here and how I think Jaden Sancho has been thrown over or under the bus. Because what we're talking about here is the fact that Ten Hag didn't need to say Sancho is not in the squad because of training. He decided to do that to throw him under the bus. He could have said he's ill, he could have said he's not well, he could have covered him, but no, he decided to throw him under the bus. And some of you might say he's been probably saying that before and been patient with him before, and now he's had enough. But my thing is, you're taking a major risk by doing that. As I said before, Ten Hag's man management skills are to be desired. I don't think he has a lot of man management skills. We've seen with Ronaldo, we've seen with Maguire, we've seen with McTominay, we've seen with now Sancho. You know, who else is it going to be next? Apparently in Ajax, he was falling out with a lot of people. This is what he does. What people don't know about Ten Hag, or maybe understand about Ten Hag, is that he comes from a well-to-do family background. So basically, he's grown up a rich boy. Yeah, he's grown up a rich boy. That's what he's done. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, because who wouldn't want that? But at the same time, he's a little bit entitled with the way he operates. The way I see how he operates a very, very much entitled manner. He believes that, you know, he can treat people with complete disrespect and it's fine. The thing is, what he doesn't understand, that there's a knock-on effect to that disrespect. Do you understand? And other players start to witness disrespect and start to lose respect for you as a manager. This is why man management skill is crucial. It's one of the most crucial elements to football management. And Ten Hag has come to England. This is not Ajax, where everybody is a worse team than you except PSV. This is a Premier League where there's many quality teams, many teams that can beat you. In fact, all the teams can beat you, as we've seen in Ten Hag's reign and in the Premier League generally. But also, players are not small-minded players like they are in Ajax. These are big, massive, egotistical players with huge wages. And to be disrespectful to them or potentially lie about him, because it's clear that Sancho and Ten Hag have had an argument. Maybe Sancho's said, you know, I'm not playing games. I feel like I'm playing better. I feel like Anthony or whoever is not playing that well. I should be getting more games. And Ten Hag just said no, like whatever, and just dropped him from the squad. This is clearly what's happened. Ten Hag has fallen out with this guy because Ten Hag is a very stubborn manager who believes in his own mentality and he will not bend or tweak what he believes in. And some may say that's respectful, but I say that's dangerous. I say that's dangerous, especially coming to a league that you have no experience in and no credit in. You won the League Cup, and I think since this League Cup win, he's become completely arrogant. Since the League Cup win, honestly, and we have not played well since the League Cup win. In fact, we've been battered 7-0 and 4-0 since the League Cup win. Yeah, this is Ten Hag. Yeah, we've lost many games since that League Cup win. Too many games, in my opinion. Yeah, and he's become arrogant. He thinks that he's become the best, or thinks that he's made it. He's maybe been given too much power, because you have to also remember, guys. In Ajax, the way they do the management system, there's a sporting director, a technical director, all these other directors and people above Ten Hag that don't decide signings and this, that, and the other. Ten Hag has come into Manchester United and and basically decides signings, decides on what players he wants to go for, tells what's his name? I don't even know their names anymore. John Murto and the other guy, Richard Arnold, to go ahead and find players. And I think he just thinks, because he feels like he's got all this power, I think he's becoming a bit arrogant. I think he's coming a little bit arrogant. But, you know, if Sancho's so bad in training, why is Maguire there? Maguire doesn't even want to leave. And you don't even want him, and he refuses to go because he wants money. And that's what type of mentality you want around the dressing room. But Sancho's had a bad, in your opinion, just wants to play games, and you drop him. That's what type of manager we have. See, Ten Hag is like, I was a big, massive Ten Hag in guy. I wanted Ten Hag since 2019. But what I've seen with Ten Hag is that I think he's talent IQ is poor, his man management skills is poor, and his in-game management skills is poor. This is three. I think he's good at everything else. Yeah, I think he's a good coach. I think he understands tactics. I think he understands a lot. But I think his talent IQ, his man management, and his in-game management are shocking. Absolutely shocking. I think the game we played, okay in the game. I think some people think we played well. I don't think we played well. I think we showed some sort of passing from the back. I think we showed that we can do it, but I don't think that we're amazing at it. I think the problem is when you look at it technically and tactically, like I'm tactical red, Bruno was the problem, because whilst watching the game, if you watch that game back, he goes too forward into the striking areas. Now, I don't know if he's been told that, but this is what he was doing under Ollie. He goes into the striking areas where he shouldn't be as a number 10. And there is a lack of a person to give the ball to, because he doesn't want the ball in tight areas. He either wants the ball when he's facing the goal, or he wants to run in behind. If we had a number 10 who wants the ball in tight areas, we would win the game. That is our problem. Bruno is our problem. Bruno, to play this type of system, yeah, Rashford doesn't do well, but he can score goals. So he is allowed to stay in the team because of that, even though I would bench him sometimes just to make him more hungry. But Bruno doesn't help our play whatsoever. And yes, he is creative. Yes, he can do things in passes in some great ways. But it's not enough to keep you in the team for me. To keep Bruno Fernandes in the team regularly, he needs to be a number 10 in this type of system where he's willing to receive the ball in tight areas. And that is the reason why we don't create chances. The reason why we don't create chances, if we are willing to play this football, is because of our number 10 not willing to receive the ball in tight areas. He either wants it in the nearly the opposition's half, or he wants to run onto something. If he does sometimes receive it in tight areas, he shows me that he can actually do something. Sometimes he plays good passes and that. But he just doesn't do it consistently. He doesn't want the ball there consistently. This is the key. I'm tactical red. This is tactical United. Ten Hag could be losing the dressing room. He needs to think. He needs to not be arrogant, but I don't think he can help himself. He is proving to me that he is not the right man to win us big trophies. I can't see it, personally. I want to know if any Man United fan can truly see Ten Hag making this team win big things. Now, it's his second season, and I know it's still early, and people might say year 3 is the one to judge him. But for me, this is the year to judge him. And I'm judging him harshly. I'm tactical red.